One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Season. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield. It's Aguilar. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Staley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give is to Williams. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Caught near the sticks. It's Pittman. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
To throw, it's Castellanos. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. Need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The run from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Fellas, how many fall Saturdays have been highlighted by the great Ohio State-Penn State rivalry? Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the single back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the tailback. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends.
Tennessee 14, Florida State 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense really has put themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Stands in and takes the hit. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab at the 30. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Volunteer. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, Phyllis, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Noles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Kick is in the air. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Aguilar. Going for 6. Touchdown ball! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Here we go. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's McCoy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. Strong, firm tackle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Pittman. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going over the top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give is to Williams. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on a...
Makes the grab on the left side, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. And the Vols are in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch, it's Matthews. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. Hits a seam wide open. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Vols are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Working on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd down, going up top. With the catch, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep this drive alive. On to running room. The Seminoles get enough to move the chains.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 35, Florida State 7.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Gets it to him on the screen. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He now has 85 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Off the RPO, complete. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Volunteers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted deep in his own end.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's Webster. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
when the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Kansas. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And the ball's in the hurry up. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Yankee Blue! Yankee Blue!
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Now on the option. He can't corral the pistol, and they got him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
At the 37, and your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.